Hello, well, today in this video we will be covering the best PLL cases and determining which one is the best. So, let's start off. The excluded alls are GA, GB, GC, GD and V. All the G terms are very inconsistent and they're very fast, and V is just way too complicated and little bit hard to learn. So that's why these arguments will not be in the video. This is our bracket. First, AA perm and NB perm. The NB is more of a rare kind, it's 172. A is an essential algorithm, it's very fast as you can see. First tutorial. So AA is very fast. If you practice it, you can get very fast at it. But NB on the other hand is very slow. Personally, I'm not very fast at it, but usually NB is very slow and it's rare at the same time. So this one will go to AA. AB and F, both good terms, but I think the obvious winner here is AB because F perm, it's a good perm. It can be very fast, but I think AB has a slight upper hand here because it's kind of fast. Z and RA. Z I think will win this one because it's very fast. Yeah, it's very fast, and RA is also fast if you get good at it, but it's very hard to get fast at it. Z you can just do that, but RA on the other hand it's just the D move that's a little trickier. See the D move here, that's kind of hard to master. That's why I think this one has to go to this Z ball. So next one, Y and RB. So Y term is essentially term. It's in the two look algorithms, but RB is also similar to RA, but it's a little different. I think Y is the better term here because RB, not everyone likes RB or RE for that matter. JB and H, both very very fast algorithms, but there can only be one winner. Between these two, I will choose H because JB and H are both fast. Here's JB, it's fast, and H. They're both very fast. They're both very fast, but the reason why I chose H is because H is quite easy to do, and it's easy to get fast at, and it's easy to learn. But JB is easy to learn, but in the fingertips not bad, especially if you do a really less one. But JB, when you do this, I know when you do it slow, it's very good, but it's easy to lock up on this last step when you insert it back in. That's why I'll choose H in this one. E perm and NA perm. I think it's obviously NA perm because E perm is just it's very long. It's kind of easy to learn, but the fact that it's very long and very inefficient makes NA win. So next one, UB and JA. JA, unlike its brother perm JB, is not very fast. UB is fast and doesn't require a lot of practice, especially during the M move one. You can get very fast at it and very good. But JA, it's also fast if you practice a lot. You can get a lockup, but if you practice it, you can fix that. But the reason why I chose UB over JA is because when you do the algorithm, R prime, U L prime, the alternation between the two sides is kind of hard to fingertip. That's why UB. T perm and UA perm. UA You can also get fast trick, but it's kind of confusing, as you can see. It's kind of confusing, especially the M move one. Whereas T is just probably the most known algorithm in PLLs because it's so fast. See, it's very fast. That's why T form usually has upper hand, but U is also very good. The only problem, see, there's another variant. This one I tend to lock up a lot, so I don't use it as my main algorithm for UA. But another thing is, in the MO version that I usually use, you have to flick it. That flick is hard to finger trick. It is able to finger trick, but it's very hard to get used to. That's why this one will go to T. So these are the algorithms that made it: AA, AB, Z, Y, H, NA, UB, and T. AA and AB, they're both very similar. This is what AB looks like. See, the thing you notice is the two big block and the headlights. AA is different. A is basically on AB, beside the block, on this side there's headlights. On AA, this side has headlights. So that's the difference between the two. A is hard to it's hard to get used to, but when you get used to it, it's very fast. But AB is also very fast. Yeah, AB is also very fast, but as you can see, you tend to get a lot of pops, especially on looser cubes like mine. You tend to get a lot of pops when you do the algorithm. That's why I don't like it. Also, in general, even if you have a tight cube that doesn't pop very often, it's very hard to execute, especially this part. This is usually where my cube pops because of so much pressure being held on the area. That's why this one will go to A. Z and Y, both very good algorithms. Here's Y, if you know. Yeah, and here's Z. Sorry, that's helpful. Z. Z is a little bit hard to do very fast, like in the pro level, but compared to Y, I think Z is definitely faster. So Z. H and NA. I think this is obviously going to go to H because H is just too fast for NA. NA is the algorithm is long. It is kind of fast, but the algorithm is very long. It's kind of lengthy. So on to the next one. U, B, and T. UB is also a fast algorithm, don't get me wrong. But see, you can mess up quite easily on it. That's T, you basically never mess up. See, T is just a very good algorithm. That's why I'm going to go with T. So here are the four ones that are left: AA, Z, H, and T. Now, for the last, before the last showdown, A and Z, both very good algorithms. That's A, and here's Z. Obviously, they're about the same speed, but AA is a little bit easier to learn, I'd say, because when the finger tricks are, you can understand them very early, even without watching any tutorial. Z, you have to Z, you need a lot of practice to become very fast, but AA, you don't need a lot of practice. That's why I'll choose AA. H and T, both very, very, very fast animals. I honestly think H form is easier to learn than T. I think They're about the same speed. For me, obviously, H1 is a little faster. But I do know some people where P-POM is faster. So I'd say they're about the same speed, but the factor is H is a lot easier to learn. So this one will go to H. Also, the finger trick is also very easier on H than P. P takes a lot of practice to get the finger trick right. H code doesn't really need a lot of practice to become very fast. So that's my verdict. At last, we have AA and H. Honestly, they're both very good forms, but the thing is, AA can lock up, especially if you miss this D turn right here, this D turn. So that's why I think, and H also you can lock up if you, especially when doing this. If you miss this flick right here, your whole algorithm messes up and you don't know what to do. It's a big fuss. But my verdict is best PLL hedge fund. And this is because just how easy to become fast with it. That's why. AFM you can become fast with it pretty easily, but I don't see anyone that says AA is their favorite firm. And for a reason. It's not the most fun form to do. And if you're in the middle of a song and you find a perm, it's not the best feeling. But if you get a H perm in your song, you love it because it's a 1 in 72 chance of getting a H perm. Or if you use to look PLL, you will have a pretty decent chance. I think after you do the T or I perm, you'll have a 1 in 4 chance of getting it. So yeah, that's my verdict. Thank you. See you next time.